Yo, Kendrick just came back with Not Like Us. And I think it's time, not just after he dropped the Meet the Grams, which I guess we can all say like that track was phenomenally crazy. But then he comes back with Not Like Us. And I've been looking for a video like this. I've actually been searching around YouTube and Twitter and TikTok for a video like this, and I couldn't find one, so I just thought, you know what, maybe I need to record it. But I got to tell you right here, man, yo, sound the alarm, man. Drake, I think, might be done. Sound the alarm, man. Yo, man, Drake. I don't understand how he could ask for this. I mean, I really was sitting back and I was thinking to myself, like, why would Drake ask for such a thing? Why would he, man? I mean, Kendrick Lamar seems like the last person that you should try to battle. For real. He even said this on Euphoria, right? Man, we all had to go back and we had to do our research and we had to all start thinking and pulling out our calculators and numerology and the Bible and all kinds of things, from Euphoria to Meet the Grams to 616. We had to do all of that, man. Where Drake dropped his diss yesterday, right? Friday, man. Right before Cinco de Mayo. Shout out, man. Shout out, yeah. The holidays coming up. Yo. What a weekend for hip hop. As I mentioned before, is this the first time that we had two rappers beefing with each other that dissed each other on the same day? It was like, what? It was like 2 or 3 disses the same day, and then Kendrick comes back on a Saturday. Now everybody's saying like, yo, man, you got Drake, man. You did it. You did it already, right? And Kendrick's like, no, man, I'm going to do another one. Yo, I was looking for people to say this, and I haven't heard anyone say this yet. So please, follow me if you understand what I'm saying, because we're going to break this down. And I'm going to go into more details with this later, but I just thought like, yo, I need to speak on this real quick. This is a diss where Kendrick is well calculated, and he said this in his diss, right? For, I believe it was Euphoria. Calculate that your next move is not calculated. Yo, man. Can we just go through some of the punchlines? I mean, I do remember what Drake said, but isn't it just genius that Kendrick just dropped like, oh, you gonna drop that? Here I go. I'm gonna drop 15 minutes right after you. Now, supposedly from what I heard is that Kendrick already had a 16-minute diss song. So, you know, the original that he put out, Euphoria, I believe, was around, I don't know. Was it over like 6 minutes or something like that?
Well, pathetic master manipulator, I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted.
Yeah, man, I agree with some of the theories that I've heard out there, where some people had said that it's not that Kendrick just hates this man, which I guess we can all say that's true because he said that in the song. But on top of that, it's the fact that we think that Kendrick also just hates what Drake stands for. You know, the image that he portrays, like this rap artist, and he's painting his fingernails and he's dressing like a female or posing like a female as well in his selfies, and just doing these weird ass Instagram posts and all kinds of things that I think that Kendrick is just against and he does not stand for, which is understandable because from my understanding, Kendrick is from the underground, maybe one of the last few conscious rappers we have left, and that is also at a mainstream level. He's one of the few, man. So, like I said, man, I haven't really heard too many people break this down or speak on it the way it should be spoken on. There's so much, but I do like the fact that when we go to the new Kendrick diss, Yo, he got an image of Drake's house as the album cover. I don't know what all these little symbols mean right here. The people, maybe these are all the people that are in the house, his entourage. I'm not sure. The interesting thing is that we've only heard that one response from Drake. The family matters. And yet, Kendrick just decided like, oh, I'm going to drop this diss 20 minutes after that diss, which just took away all the light. Because, you know, people are going to probably be bumping Drake. Like, let's just say that Kendrick never dropped, right? People would have been bumping the Drake track, right? They would have been like, oh, yeah, let's bump that. Yeah, it's banging. Oh, I love this. Yeah. Oh, and then dissect the lyrics and really get into it. And then Kendrick was just like, nah, you know what? Like a chess move. It was literally like he was playing chess. And it was like, no, I'm going to make this move. Oh, you made that move? I'm going to make this move. Boom. He drops Meet the Grams. And exactly that, man. We had to sound the alarm for that. Then what happened? Kendrick drops another track this morning. Sound the alarm for Drake, man. Sound the alarm. Yo. And now he's posting your house up on YouTube. And not only is he posting your house on YouTube, but he's telling you the street. He's telling you the street right here. You see the street. Yo, I'm not going to say the street because I ain't going to do Drake like that. I respect Drake, man. Like I said before, I seen him come up from the beginning, man, from his mixtape. What was it? The So Far Gone? Was that the one? Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Drizzy. This was actually my favorite Drake's album, So Far Gone, the mixtape, which is interesting because all of these beats were other people's beats for the most part. But he had the lead singles, Best I Ever Had, and of course Successful, reached numbers 2 and 17 respectively on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. The mixtape was promoted with the release party in Toronto with Drake and LeBron James. If you read that right there, how did he not become famous, right? He was guaranteed to become famous after that. And for those of you that don't know, that I see you on Twitter that are just now finding out, yes, in case you didn't know, Drake's favorite rapper is Fonte from Little Brother. This is Drake's favorite rapper, so go look him up. Do some research. Look up his group, Little Brother. They have a pretty dope group. Also, there's a producer from that group named Ninth Wonder who went on to do some pretty big things. I think he even produced a track for Jay-Z on the Black album. So, yeah, look up Little Brother and all them. Drake definitely said on the comeback season that Fonte was one of his favorite rappers, if I'm not mistaken. People are just now finding this out. People just now want to do their research. I say, let's do our research before certain rappers become famous. But yes, Kendrick, man, he's just like, people were saying like, yo, man, Drake is down. Like, you did it. You did it. You knocked him down. And Kendrick's just like, oh, being from Compton, I'm going to tell you, man, them cats out in Compton, they don't play. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, Compton don't play. And they're like, oh, you down? You down now, huh? Oh, well, I'm going to give you some more. And that's what Kendrick is doing right now, man. He's showing him a Compton beatdown. Yo, he's showing him right now a Compton beatdown. Yo, did you see Academics, man? How fake and how much of a psyop Academics is, man. I told you this, man. I told you all this. Him and Charlemagne. I told you all this, man. He said, yo, man, he got to just pull up a gun now. Drake just got to pull up a gun. Is that the message? Like, yo, you got 30,000. You got this many people on your stream. And you telling this man to go get a gun? Because why? Because he can't handle him lyrically? That's what I'm saying, man. This right here shows you that Kendrick is exposing not only Drake and how much of an actor he is pretending to be a rapper, but he's also exposing the fact of how ignorant the rap industry culture has become. I mean, there was a time when we were enlightened and educated and conscious of what is going on in the culture and hip hop and how we want to proceed to control this, and that the record industries don't control us. But somehow, some way, there was a switch. I mean, that's what everybody says, right? I always hear people say, but somehow, some way, or I don't know how it happened or where it happened. Yo. We know where it happened. We know what happened, and we know when it happened. It happened basically in the late 90s when the record industries realized, or record companies, whatever you want to call it, realized that they can make some money off of this art form. And that's what happened. And they went in and they manipulated it. And now we have psyops that get paid like DJ Academics, who he has nothing to say. Kendrick basically came in and basically said, yeah, you know what? I don't give a F about the industry, about record sales, about Billboard charts. I am coming in to destroy you. And that is what happened. That is what happened, yo. He came in and he dismantled everything to where people like this have nothing to say. Let me see if I have the clip.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on game.
This is the part that I want to really to say too. There were so many lines that Kendrick was spitting that was just so amazing. Where he said, yo, there was a time when we was all locked up in chains and this guy doubled down and called us some slaves. Or however he said it, but it was something like that. You know what I mean? And it was just like, yeah. When you go back and you think about it and how Drake said in the line like, oh, he trying to free the slaves. It makes you wonder, was Drake really referring to black people? To us black people as slaves still? Now, we know where Drake was coming from and what he meant, but the way Kendrick flipped that and said, yo, he calling y'all slaves. I don't know, man. And there was that part. There were so many parts, but let's not forget the whole certified lover boy, certified, can't say the word on YouTube, but you know what I mean. You like, what did he say? I'm going to hit a sound note, A minor. Yo, man. And then the part about, let's just not say that he's got the picture of this mansion with all these symbols right here, which makes me think, did you hear how I was trying to compare him to like a Weinstein and all that and say that he's really just running a ring inside of his whole mansion? And that's what I'm kind of thinking about when I see this image of this mansion with all the, symbolism going on here. But on top of that, it makes me think that when Kendrick said about the video that leaked of Drake, we all know the video, right? And I mean, unfortunately, we do, right? But I thought it was interesting that Drake actually brought that up on his diss track, Family Matters, where like, yeah, you seen my D, whatever, I let it, whatever the heck he said, right? And it was just like, okay, that was weird. Like everybody was wondering, was that really real? I think some people, even myself included, were thinking, yo, was that real? So I guess Drake just confirmed, like, yeah, that's a real video. So you filming videos of yourself like that on your phone, and people will say, oh, it leaked. But Kendrick is basically saying like, nah, man, you leaked that on purpose to push your agenda. So the fact that Drake even admitted it and then Kendrick played off of it and said that you use stuff like that to push your agenda just makes me think like, whoa, right there, man, right there. That was a That was one part right there that I didn't hear a lot of people mention, man, including academics right here, the PSYOP. I got to tell you, man, again, Kendrick basically exposed how ignorant rap culture is right now.